Hello.
Bruce?
Hear me? I know I didn't have my sound on. Yeah.
It's okay.
Everybody's a critic. Talking to myself.
I'll unmute then. I'll mute again then.
Thank you. Okay. So now I got to repeat myself. So just remember it's a practice. It's not a performance. And I want you to notice those points in between where you move from one spot to another, or three-legged dog to stepping your foot forward, because that's where you build strength. And wobbling is great. Just because you're looking for balance doesn't mean you're not finding it. So don't stress out over that. Let's see if I can get my music working today. All right. Give me a thumbs up that you can hear the music and we're good. Good. Thank you, Eugene. All right, everybody. So again, with your elbows walked forward into that child's pose. And again, I said grab a block if you have it, a strap or a belt or a sock or something. And if you don't have it, don't worry. And a blanket. Blanket's always good, or a towel. So knees apart, toes together, walking those elbows forward and just letting the fingers fall to the top of the head or the back, or maybe they just point up to the sky. Try and walk your elbows a little further forward, sit up a little, and then keep your elbows planted into the sticky mat and just let your glutes fall to your heels wherever they fall. Doesn't matter. Remember, yoga doesn't mind. Neither do I. Neither should you. Our ego so gets in the way. Keep it off the mat. Inhale forward to a tabletop, cross one ankle over the other, and just roll back to an easy seat. This is a great position to remember to roll up the back of your mat or sit on the front edge of either a block or a towel, because the goal is we don't want our backs dumping in. We want to be able to keep our spine straight. So today we're going to do our neck moves and wrists in a little bit of a different way. So I want you to sit up nice and tall. Take an inhale, exhale, send your gaze to your right shoulder. Take another inhale, look down at your right knee. Inhale over to your left knee. Take an exhale here. Inhale, look at your left shoulder. And exhale, turn up, facing me. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, chin down. Inhale, chin back up. Now we're just going to go again in that circle, but turning to the left. Just notice your breath, don't obsess. Just make sure you're remembering to breathe, drawing in that pran, that energy. Turning to the left on the inhale. Exhale, look down at the knee. And so on, and sweep your gaze over to your right knee. Then your right shoulder. Back to center, inhaling. Back, sit up nice and tall, chest lifted, collarbones wide. Exhale, look down at the ground. Shake your head yes or no. Get all the kinks out, all the crunches. Notice what feels sticky today, and notice if it's mentally sticky or physically sticky. You know, our right side and left side are always different because we're, human. I want you to now take your left palm to your right knee, fingers of your right hand tented behind you. Take an inhale, grow tall. Make sure both glutes are evenly on the mat. Exhale, twist. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale back to center. Taking the right palm, crossing it over onto the left knee. So your right arm is now over your left arm, and lifting your arms up into the sky into a lotus position, either back of the hands touch or palms touch. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, feel the shoulders drop down and back. Keep your chin gently pointed to your chest, the back of the neck long. Back of the head always lines with the back of the sacrum. Take another breath in here. Another breath out. Release your hands. Your right palm finds your left knee, tenting the fingertips of your left hand behind you. Press into the floor, grow tall on the inhale. Exhale, twist. Let your gaze go behind you. Inhale, grow tall. Feel that left shoulder drop away. Exhale, twist. Both glutes firmly into the ground. Inhale back to center. Your left arm now crosses over your right. The left palm finds the right knee, lifting the arms back up to the sky for lotus arms. Again, palms or back of the hands together. Inhaling, lift the arms. Exhaling, shoulders coming down and back. Take another breath in here. Another breath out. Feel that come all the way down the back, that stretch. Take your palm facing me, fingertips to the sky. Opposite hand pressing into those fingers. Feel the forearm stretch. Let your shoulders come down and away. Remember to breathe. Use your breath. Now fingertips face the floor. Palm faces you. Again, pressing hand into fingers, fingers into hand. Turning it the other way. Palm now facing you. Fingers to the sky. Pressing in. Lifting that arm up. Shoulders come down. Turning the palm now towards me, fingers and hands pressing into each other. Keep a bend in your elbow if it's easier. Remembering to breathe, inhaling and exhaling with effort. Do the other side. Palm facing me, fingers to the sky. Shoulders down and back so you feel the stretch in the forearm. Pointing the fingertips down, palm facing you. Let's reverse it. Fingertips to the sky, palm facing yourself. Again, you may need to keep a little bend in your elbow. And then opening the palm towards me, fingertips down to the mat. Beautiful. If you've got a prop, just move it out of the way. You might want it nearby for your knees. In tabletop, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Again, you may want your mat here, or your towel or your blanket, sorry, or you may want to fold up your mat. Just go in some circles, one way, then the other. You can untuck your toes and just have the tops of your feet into the mat for balance if that's better for you. Feel a little bit of magnetizing of the hands to the knees, so it gives you a little bit more stability. And then come back to center. We're going to do some cat-cows. We're going to inhale. Chest lifts, keep the neck long. Exhaling, drawing the belly button to the spine, really pushing the mat away from us. And it's also like we're trying to extend the mat between our hands and our knees. Inhaling, chest lifts, pressing into the mat. But now we're trying to squeeze the mat in between our hands and knees. Exhaling, rounding the back for cat. One more. Inhaling for cow. Exhaling for cat. Slowly walk your hands and come up. Again, fold the mat if you need it, or have a towel or blanket handy. Whenever we do these moves, if you have to grab the countertop, you have to grab something, then do it. Just build your balance as we go. Inhaling, arms up, shoulder height, bird arms for balance. Step your right foot forward. And slowly walk it out to the side. You can keep the knee bent, extend the leg, foot pointing out to the side wall or pointing towards you, yogi's choice. Again, lots of different positions. Back of the right hand to the inside of the right knee, left palm to the sky. We take an inhale, we come up and over, remembering something sharp and pointy on that right side of our body. We don't want to hit, so we're coming up and around it. Pranayama, gate pose. Feel the left glute be heavy and reach with the fingertips to the sky. If you notice your chest turning towards the mat, take an inhale, and on the exhale, open that chest to face me. Take one more breath in here, and on the exhale, windmill the fingers of the left hand to the floor, tenting the fingers, right palm to the sky, arm comes up and over for a counter stretch. Reach with that arm, just don't let the parts of your body hang, reach. Inhaling back up for balance. Again, yogi's choice. You can mindfully walk your foot back or engaging those lower abs, bring your knee back to the mat and shake it out. Inhaling back up, let's see what this side brings us. Stepping the left foot forward. Notice your back foot. You can see, for me, it's hard to look. You have to check yourself like you're parallel parking. Make sure that back leg, your right leg now, is directly behind your knee, not windshield wipered in. Slowly walk that left foot out. Again, keeping the knee bent, extending the leg, foot pointed or foot pointed towards me. Back of the left hand to the inside of the left knee, right palm to the ceiling. Take an inhale here. Exhale, reach up and over. Again, gate pose on the other side here. Notice where your chest is. Is it rolling to the mat? If so, take an inhale, and on the exhale, open that chest to face me. Reach with that right arm. Feel the breath coming into the right side of your body. Take another breath in here. And on the exhale, turning the palm, really again now pushing like you're pushing thick air away. Right fingertips find the floor, left palm turns to the ceiling. Take an inhale. Exhaling, bringing the arm up and over. Take another inhale here, turning the left palm to face the ceiling again, slowly like you're pushing something away from you. Feel it in your back. Come back up. Two choices, yogi's choice. Walk your foot back or engage those lower abs a little bit more and bring the knee to the mat and shake it out. Coming back into tabletop, walking the hands one palm print forward, pointing the toes into the mat, keeping the knees heavily bent. Take an inhale here, and on the exhale, hips lift to the sky for downward dog. Walk out your knees, making sure the creases of your elbows are facing forward and the points of your elbows are facing towards you. Feel your shoulders come away from your ears, and feel your biceps turn towards the front of the room, but make sure your hands are always facing forward. Feel the hip bones move into their sockets. Take an inhale here. Exhale, maybe unbend your knees a little as your heels find a little closeness with the mat. Don't worry about the real estate between your mat and your heels. Doesn't matter. On the next inhale, press into the mat with your hands energetically. Exhaling, turn the heels to the left, toes to the right for a stretch. Keeping your hips as square to the mat as possible. Inhaling, back to center. Exhaling, heels fall to the right, toes point to the left. Feel that stretch on the left side of your body, keeping the shoulders as square to the mat as you can. Inhaling back to center. And as you exhale, mindfully walk forward, your feet to your hands, and hang. Head releases, bend in the knees, whatever you need. Sway side to side, grab opposite elbows. Let your head hang. Nothing to see here. Let whatever nonsense was bugging you today fall right out of your head and let it just go. And then slowly and mindfully rounding the back like a cat, you feel your shoulders come down your spine as your head just hangs. And you slowly come up to a standing position. Shake it out. Beautiful. Feet hip width apart. Remember T-boning one foot into the other. Letting your eyes fall closed for just a minute. Feel all your weight go into your right foot, then your left. Then your right. Notice where you are in space. Then your left. Let your eyes open. Remember, whatever you're doing is so important to rewire your brain because it shows you that your behavior matters. And that's what we're doing here. Our behavior on the mat, it matters to our lives. I want you to windmill the arms around and up, grab the sky, palms together, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhaling, fold. Head releases. Inhaling, plant the hands into the mat, step the right foot back. Low lunge. Exhaling, step the left foot back. Downward dog. Again, pressing firmly into the mat, feeling the hips lift into the sockets. Eyes of the elbow facing forward, shoulders away from your head. Lifting those kneecaps, feeling it in your back chain, the hamstrings, glutes. Inhaling forward to plank, knees down, yogi's choice, tucking the elbows into the side or slowly fight the fall all the way to the mat. Untuck the toes, move your palms wide and forward of your shoulders. And it's almost like you're grabbing the mat and bringing it towards you as you inhale and lift for Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Keep the neck long, don't lift the chin. Exhaling, come back down. Firm the thighs, either come back through the knees, point the toes, or press up into plank and back into downward dog. Pedal it out as you need. Inhaling, left leg lifts for three-legged dog. Exhaling, step the right foot forward, grab it by the ankle and help it forward if you need it for low lunge. Take an inhale here, and on the exhale, spring the left foot forward to meet the right. Fold, head releases. Inhaling, circle the arms around and up. Grab the sky, palms together. Lift your chest, lift your gaze. And palms come down through the middle of your body, through heart center, off to the side. Tadasana, mountain pose. Interlace your hands behind you. Generous bend in your elbows and the knees. Take an inhale here, grow tall out of your hips. Exhale, fold, head releases. Sway back and forth a little. Inhale, slowly come up, rounding the back. Let your head be last. Release your hands, shake it out. Interlace your fingers one more time with the odd thumb on top. Take an inhale again, grow tall. Bend in the elbows and the knees as you exhale and hinge forward once again. And whatever didn't fall out of your head at the beginning, let it come out now. Inhaling, hands find the mat, and we step the left foot back, low lunge, chest lifts. Exhaling, right foot steps back, downward dog. Hips lift to where the sky meets the wall, that corner. Pressing the hands firmly into the mat, fingertips facing me. Shoulders come down and away, biceps come forward to face me. Your hamstrings are bothering you, take a wider stance, a bit of a more generous bend in your knees. Inhaling forward to plank, elbows tight to the chest, yogi's choice. Come to your knees or slowly fight the fall. All the way to the ground, untuck the toes. Hands move wide and forward of your shoulders. Plant the hands into the mat as you feel like you're dragging the mat towards you. As you inhale, chest lifts. We're looking for length, not height. You shouldn't feel it in your lower back. Exhaling, come back down. Pointing the toes, pressing to plank or coming back through your knees to downward dog. Take a breath here. Inhaling, left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Keep the hips square to the mat. Inhaling forward. Between your hands comes your left foot. Chest lifts. Use your hand on your ankle if you need to. Take another inhale here, and on the exhale, spring the right foot forward to meet the left. Hang, head releases. Inhale, circle the arms around and up. Palms meet, grab the sky. Lift your chest and gaze. Exhaling, palms stay together as they come down through heart center. Hands release. Shake it out a little bit. So now that we're a little warm, getting a little bit of a glazed donut look, I want you to either keep your feet hip width apart again, or you can bring your feet a little closer together, toes and heels touch, yogi's choice. Inhale, circle the arms around and up, palms meet. Exhaling, fold, head releases. Inhaling, hands find the shins, look for the horizon for flat back. Exhaling, plant the hands, Step the right foot back. Low lunge, chest lifts. Listen carefully, open your ears. Don't be a hero. If you wobble or you need the wall, do so. We're going to firm our abs, really engage our feet into the mat as we inhale up for a low lunge. Wobble, doesn't matter. Take another inhale here, and on the exhale, ground the back heel as you open the arms to the sidewall, keeping the front knee bent over the ankle. Warrior two. Watch that your glutes and your seat are not sticking out. Point that tailbone down and in. Watching your front knees moving to the left side. Take another inhale here, and on the exhale, maybe bend that that ankle a little deeper. Engage the pinky toe side of the feet, lifting the back arch. Really extend those arms, send your gaze forward if you can. On the next inhale, the back hand finds the back leg as the left palm turns to the ceiling. Arm comes up and over. Viparita Virabhadrasana, peaceful warrior. Again, making sure your chest and hips are facing the sidewall and your left knee is tracking towards the left side. Don't pop up. Inhaling, coming back up to warrior two. Left forearm finds your thigh. Back arm sweeps down and forward. Palm faces the ground. Bicep frames the ear. Parsvakonasana, side angle pose. Notice that your forearm helps keep that knee to its own side. Engage the mat so that your upper body lifts and you're not dumping into your front leg. Take an inhale here, and on the exhale, turn the chest and hips to face the sidewall. Take one more breath. Inhaling, windmilling the arms back up to warrior two. Keep that knee bent. Again, yogi's choice. Walk or mindfully and slowly step to the front of the mat and shake it out. Excellent, everybody. Inhaling again, circling the arms around and up, palms meet. Exhaling, hinge and dive. Head releases. Inhaling, halfway lift, flat back, hands come up the shins, look to the horizon. Inhaling, step the left foot back, low lunge. Put that knee down just for a second. Now pop it back up. I'm just helping you with your balance a little bit. And inhaling, open and lift the arms up to the sky. Chest lifts for low lunge. Sometimes taking that extra beat, just putting the knee down and popping it up, just recenters your physiology. Take an inhale here, and on the exhale, turn and open to the left side wall for warrior two. Again, tuck that tailbone down and in, reaching with the hands. Front knee bends over ankle, shin 90 degrees. Lift that back arm. Don't let it sag. Reaching with your fingertips for the front and back wall. Zip up that lower belly as the left fingers come down the left leg. Right palm faces the ceiling. Exhaling, coming up and over. Again, peaceful warrior, Viparita Virabhadrasana. Reaching with that upper hand. Letting the knee bend. Tracking to the right side now. Keep those hips open for one more breath. Inhaling, windmilling back up to warrior two. Right forearm finds the right thigh as the left hand sweeps down, around, and forward. Opening the chest and the hips towards the left side wall. Bicep frames your ear. Palm faces the mat again. Utthita Parsvakonasana, side angle pose. Don't let all your weight come into your front leg. Engage those feet. Feel the back arch lift. Focus on the pinky toe side of both your feet. Engage the toe mound into the mat. If you find your chest turning towards the floor, take an inhale and exhale. Open it again towards the left side wall for one more breath. Inhaling, windmilling the hands, slowly and mindfully pushing the air out of the way. Back to warrior two. Try not to pop up when you do it. Take one more breath here. One more breath out. And on the inhale again, slowly heel toe the foot forward or spring forward and shake it out. If you wobble or fell, good. You're moving. Your brain's working. That's all we can ask for. And on that note, let's see if we can fly a little today. Bringing the palms together, thumbs pressing into the chest, chest pressing into the thumbs. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, step the right foot back. Keep a distance between the legs like you're cross-country skiing. Toes of the right foot slightly forward at 85 degrees like our warrior 2 foot as we prepare for warrior 1. Inhaling, exhaling, left knee bends over ankle to 90 degrees, lifting that chest for Virabhadrasana 1. Listen closely, open your ears. Pressing those thumbs into the chest, chest into the thumbs. Slowly walk that right foot forward onto your toe. Maybe this is as far as you get. Your drishti, your focus is forward and not down. There's a bend in your front knee. Take it slowly. Take an inhale here, grow tall. Really press those hands into the chest, chest into the hands, shoulders down and away. Maybe the back foot lifts. Test your balance if it's a problem. Yogi's choice. For those flying all the way, chest lifts. Sole of the foot is like stepping on the wall behind you. Upper right hip facing the mat. Virabhadrasana 3, warrior 3. Breathe, look forward, not down. Maybe your foot is down on the mat and just testing your balance. It's all good. It's all a balance. Take one more breath in here. One more breath out. Inhaling, knee up, step the foot down and shake it out. I was mean, I did usually everybody's bad side, did your left side first. Again, palms together. Pressing thumbs into chest, chest into thumbs. Feel the shoulders come down and away. Feel like your upper body's becoming a solid unit. And take an inhale here and step the left foot back. Heel grounds into the mat, toes point slightly forward, 85 degrees. Notice your front knees are tracking towards the middle. We want those hips open. Take a big inhale, and on the exhale, front knee bends over ankle. Chin 90 degrees, watch your front knee. Really pressing those hands into each other, keeping the chest lifted. Let's see if the right's different from the left. Take a big inhale here as you slowly maybe walk your foot forward. Generous bend in the right knee. Maybe your toe lifts up a bit. Test your balance. This is all good. This is all a balance. Yogi's choice, maybe some of you will hinge at the hips, keeping the chest lifted. Sole of the left foot is pressing into the back wall. Send your gaze forward toward me. And also remember to breathe. Wow, I see some great balancing there. Take another breath in here. Another breath out. And then inhaling, come up, knee forward, and down, shake it out. Amazing, everybody. Again, when you're in Warrior 3, maybe this is all you're going to do. Lift that back toe up and down. Test your balance. Maybe your hands on a countertop. It's all good. We have to build from somewhere. We have to grow. Make your way down to the mat and fold over the mat or find your towel. Inhaling the arms to shoulder height for bird arms and stepping the right foot forward in front of the knee. Notice your back leg. Where is it? Is it windshield off to one side or is it directly behind your knee? Extending the right arm forward, left arm to the sky, palms open forward and up. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, hinge. Really point that tailbone down and in so you feel that opening on the left inner hip. Really reach those hands as your shoulders come down and away, zipping up the lower belly, stretching that fascial network, keeping it supple, protecting your organs, and helping identify threat and stress when it's supposed to, and not when it's not supposed to. Making sure you're zipping up the lower belly. Feel that tailbone tuck down and in, and then you feel an even greater opening on the left inner hip. For one more breath. Inhaling, bending at the elbows. Arms extend for balance. Again, yogi's choice. Mindfully walk your foot or engage those lower abs even more and bring the knee to the mat and shake it out. No time to waste. Inhaling, arms up to shoulder height. Again, walk the foot or really engage and mindfully step the left foot forward in front of the knee so that when you bend, your knee tracks nicely over your ankle. Notice that back leg. Do a little parallel parking check. Where is it? Extending the left arm forward, right arm finds the sky. Spider-Man, those palms open, facing the sky and me. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, hinge. Pointing that tailbone down and in. Feel that stretch. Notice what happens when you point your glutes towards the back wall. You don't feel that stretch on the inside, but when you really point your tailbone down and in, you feel that big stretch on the right inner hip. Really reaching for the sky and forward, letting your shoulders come down and away. Chin gently tucked to the chest. Don't let your belly go soft. Keep those abs engaged. Take another breath in here and another breath out. Inhaling, bending at the elbows, extending the arms for bird arms for balance. And again, either walk or really mindfully engage your abs and bring that knee back and shake it out. Beautiful, everybody. Unfold your mat in preparation for Dhanurasana bow pose. Now, this is a point where you might want to have a strap or a sock that you can wrap around your legs. And again here, yogi's choice. We're gonna build. This is not a pose that everybody can get into right away. I know I certainly couldn't. Lying on your belly, untucking the toes, just take a moment to rest your head on your forehead, on your stacked hands, and just wiggle your hips back and forth. I want you to feel what it feels like to engage the pubic bone into the mat and you feel your belly button lift. When you do that, you should feel your glutes engaged. Just let it go loose again. Let your belly go soft. And then take an inhale and really lift that belly button to your spine. Really press your pubic bone into the mat and notice how your glutes start to fire. Keeping that engagement, bending your knees with the soles of the feet like you can step on the ceiling. Extend your hands back. Keep your head down for now. Maybe this is as far as you get. Or maybe you'll be able to lift your chest or extend your arms, or maybe you can grab your shorts even to help you, or even the side of your mat. Nonetheless, take another inhale here. Re-engage the abs. Pubic bone into the mat. Belly button lifts. Yogi's choice. If you find your ankles great, pressing your hands into your ankles into your hands. Shoulders come back and away. Take an inhale. Lift the legs and the chest. You should not feel this in your lower back. If you are, you've gone too high. Your knees are maybe spreading out or your glutes are not engaged. Take another breath in here. Another breath out. And slowly come back to the mat. Extend your legs back, resting your forehead on your stacked hands and just wobbling your hips side to side. Slowly pressing your hands into the mat. Make your way to a seated position. Bow pose is another one, Dhanurasana, where you can let your ego take control and then an hour later you're like, why does my lower back hurt? We don't want that to happen. Bending the knees, soles of the feet into the ground, crossing the right ankle over the left knee, just kind of lifting yourself up. Hands can be facing the side, toward me, behind you, whatever you find most comfortable to allow your shoulders to come down and away. Take an inhaling here and exhale. See how close you can get your seat to your front heel. Making sure that right knee is tracking forward, flexing the right foot, just rocking side to side. Close your eyes if you can. Just take a moment to notice how your behavior, your movement matters. Feel that stretch on the right piriformis in the glute. It's a good muscle we need to stretch all the time during the day. And then slowly inhale, pressing into the mat, maybe sit a little further back if you got very close, extending your left leg as the sole of your right foot stays crossed over that leg and finds the mat. If it's available, bring that left leg behind you in preparation for half Lord of the Fishes, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Keep both glutes firmly into the mat. Don't let the right glute, don't let those glutes lift. Take the left arm and wrap it around the right knee, tenting the fingertips of the right hand behind you so you can press into the mat and grow tall. Take an inhale here. Exhale, twist. Take another inhale here, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Notice how your glutes, maybe one wants to lift off the mat. Take another inhale here. Exhale, twist. Inhale back to center. We haven't done my little spin yoga in a while. Why not? I'm in the mood today. Don't think. Whatever you do, just stay in this position and don't think. Stay low to the ground. Don't think. Everyone is going to stay low to the ground, turn to the left, and come back to center. I know a lot of you are going, what the? Well, now you're on the other side. Something for you to practice later on. It's always good to keep your mind moving. That's why we always put one thumb over, we change our grip. It's all important to trick your mind. Remember, your brain is neuroplastic. We can train it. Take your right arm now and wrap it around that left knee, tenting the fingertips of your left hand behind you, pressing into the mat, grow tall, making sure that left glute is not lifting. Inhale here, exhale, twist. Left elbow will bend, whatever you need to keep that shoulder down and away. Inhale, grow tall, really pressing that arm into the knee into the arm. Exhale, twist. Take another breath in here. And exhale, twist. Inhale forward. Extend the right foot forward. Now you should find your left ankle is already on your right knee, which is great. Again, bring yourself as far forward as you can, but do it mindfully and with your breath. Your left knee should be tracking away from your body. You should be flexing your left foot. So we're in our upright pigeon, Ekapada Rajakatanasana, on the left side now. And with every inhale you lift, with every exhale, maybe you get a little closer to that heel. Again, not a contest. As long as you feel that nice stretch in the left glute and you rock back and forth, it's all good. Notice your breath slowing. Take one more breath in here. One more breath out. Lift and step your glutes back and uncross your legs. Extend them, shake them out. Lie back and bend the knees so that the soles of the feet are into the mat. Reach down the mat with your hands so they can't quite touch your ankles. And then we're just going to lift our legs to the sky and our arms, letting our knees and elbows stay bent for a bit of a lazy bridge, Sarvangasana. Just close your eyes for a moment if you can, or let your gaze be heavy. Just feel your breath start to slow. Absorb everything you've done, because we did a lot. Maybe just rock back and forth a bit, making sure the sacrum is firmly into the mat. Don't bring your legs too close towards you. Just take another couple breaths in and out. then slowly, when you're ready, find your way up to a seated position. Find your blanket or roll your mat so that you're sitting on the front edge of it so it keeps your spine long. Keep a generous bend in your knees today for Paschimottanasana or Intense West. The goal here is I want to see your chest stay nice and lifted. I don't want to see rounding. So again, sitting on something rolled up so you can sit on the front edge of it. Keep your spine long. Keep a generous bend in your knees. Let your ego go. It's not about reaching for your toes, which I'm going to let you reach for today. But because we have our knees bent, inhaling, arms up, exhaling, hinging. And if you do whatever you need to find your feet. But press your hands into your feet into your hands. Feel your chest lift. Feel all those muscles in the posterior chain open. And just breathe here. And with every inhale, you grow tall, chest lifts. With every exhale, maybe your heels slide forward. The minute your chest falls, you've gone too far. So really press hands into feet, feet into hands. Let your ego out of it. You want to keep that belly directly over your thighs, but not engaged into it. You want to keep that chest nicely lifted. Just feel that stretch all along from the upper back all the way down. Don't worry, I'll let you fold in a minute. One more breath in here. One more breath out. Inhaling, coming back up. Soles of the feet come together, either for Tadasana star pose, facing a little further away from your body, or a little closer for Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Again, bringing the hands under the ankles so we can lift that chest. Take an inhale here, really lift that chest up into the sky, and exhale, fold. Maybe this is as far as you get. If you feel the need to go into a complete fold, maybe this is where you find your block and you rest your head, or you slowly and you mindfully fold whatever your body allows. And again, close your eyes if you can, or just let your gaze be heavy and remember to breathe. Take a nice big inhale here and make the exhale noisy, flutter the lips. Just let it go. Do that again. Take a nice long inhale here. Feel that lower back stretch. Exhale, flutter the lips. Just let it go. On the next inhale, slowly and mindfully using your hands into the mat, walk up. Find your block. Either sit on the front edge of your block, the rolled up mat, or the blanket. Maybe find a wall to park your back against. It's important to understand that mindfulness is just our way of figuring out that our minds and body are connected. That's what Buddha said. That's what Buddha thought it was all about. So as we breathe today, I want this to be a physical as well as a mindful exercise. Yan Mudra, fingers to thumbs, palms resting to ground you on your knees. Again, grow tall, chest lift, collarbones wide. Let your gaze fall closed or heavy and just stare down the tip of your nose if you prefer, yogi's choice. And as we breathe, I want you to picture the prana, the air, the energy moving through your body, nice and slow. As we inhale and we grow tall as the air moves through our nose, our throat, our chest, our belly. And then exhaling as the air comes back from our belly to our chest, to our throat, to our nose. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, hold. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pressing the tongue to the roof of the mouth on your exhale, seeping the air out. Don't worry if you're not getting it right away. Inhale as the air comes through our nose, throat, chest, belly. Hold. Exhaling slowly as the air leaves our body from the belly to the chest, to the throat, to the nose. Inhaling, nose, throat, chest, belly, grow tall. Exhaling, belly, chest, throat, nose. See the air moving in your mind's eye one last time. Inhaling, nose, throat, chest, belly. Exhaling, belly, chest, throat, nose. Again, mindfulness is your mind and your body connecting. Noticing your breath, not obsessing. Let it return to a natural rhythm. As we turn our focus away from our five senses, we'll still sense and hear and notice, but our focus turns inward. Today you moved, you breathed, and now in meditation, maybe think about today what maybe aggravated you or what made you grateful. And in every day, there's always something that makes you grateful. Knowing that if I knew 100% about your external world, your job, your partner, where you lived, the car you drove, where you go on holiday, I could accurately predict only 10% of your long-term happiness. So I could know 100% about your world, your external world, but I would only be able to predict 10% of your long-term happiness. Think about that next time you're looking at images of someone else's life online. Notice that you're sitting tall, collarbones wide, your chest lifted, moving your breath through your body. Feeling your seat melt in to the mat just a little bit more. So what does lead us to contentment and happiness? Positivity. And that positivity comes from connections with ourselves, knowing ourselves, connections with others, recognizing that stress and anxiety is not a threat, but a challenge. And that no matter what we face, there is always the other side of it. And we get there in one way or another. Never ignore the negative or the uncomfortable. Focus on it. The more you ignore it, it's like a balloon. It just fills with more air. And eventually, it bursts. The more you breathe, the more you notice how your body feels about a thought or emotion, the more that air comes out of the balloon, gets a little smaller. You see it more clearly. And then you realize your thoughts and emotions do not control you, but you can become the observer by noticing how you feel, noticing that you are upset, or you are angry, or you're happy. It's very easy for our emotions to take control of us. You can be blind with rage. You can be blinded by love. But it's important, no matter what the emotion or feeling, that you never ignore it. And that you take some time to breathe, name that emotion, say it out loud. I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm super happy. And become the observer of that thought and emotion and that feeling. And then you're the observer, not being consumed by what you feel. Ignoring your feelings, never a good thing. They're the guide to life. You ignore them at your own peril. Remember, if you try not to feel what's causing you aggravation or sadness, you're not going to be able to feel joy and happiness or love. You can't have one without the other. Never judge yourself for getting angry or mad or sad or upset. You're entitled to. Let it happen. But breathe. Slow that heart rate. Let your thinking mind kick in. And recognize that your emotion does not control you. Your feeling does not control you. You observe it. You gain a little distance. You become objective. And realize it just is. That's just how you're feeling. And in time, whatever it is, will pass. And you will get past it. There always is the other side. Take a nice big inhale here, grow tall. Exhale loudly through your mouth. Slowly bring your palms together, rub them vigorously, create some warmth. And cover your eyes and see what you perceive today. Slowly wipe your hands down the side of your head, your neck, your shoulders. Raise your thumbs to your third eye. Keep your palms together to seal your practice. And remember, everything you want or need, you already have. It's all in there. Thank yourself for taking the time to look after yourself. And thank you for letting me look after all of you. And together we bow our heads and we say, Namaste. Everybody still there?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Did we all survive?
Yeah.
Good. Trying to challenge you a little bit every week, a little bit more every time.
Good.
So thank you so much, everybody. Any questions, concerns, whatever, just give me a shout. You know where to find me.
It's a little easy for me, Bruce.
Sorry, who said that, Brian?
Mike.
Mike? Oh, it's too easy, Mike? Next time we'll strap some weights to each arm, okay, man? You know what, Christine? For you and Mike, I'm going to do a separate power yoga class.
Okay.
And it's going to be last person standing, okay? Game on, buddy. Game on. I'm going to devise my worst for you. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
See you, Bruce.
And we'll see you next week, everyone. Take care. Cheers.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Say hi to everybody,
Bye.
Sandra and everybody in BC.
Thank you. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.